It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Now Houston, 120.
They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. Super.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And able to get this to the 31. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Nice count. 180. 12.
Gibbs straight ahead. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3.
Come on. 2, 180.
To throw is gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Block 20.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10.
Trimmer. Hey.
Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Torres. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 3rd and 6.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked out, went in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Shipley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Good. Set. No touch.
Barkley is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to throw. Gone. Open man. That's too strong. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 11. What's that?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Good, set. On anyone, Off
the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, great, set. On anyone,
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward Barkley. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. Black 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if he'd been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, come on. 180.
Here's Gall. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third down and 13.
Look. 20. Maverick wall.
Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10.
No touch.
A handoff. Barkley running left. He's got it to the 43 here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Great, set.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Torres. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
No touch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Cut. Great, set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Like 20, 17, 17, 17. What's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Hey, 73, 73. Kyle, let's get him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go, 12, go. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be touchdown short of the first, and it's 4th down coming up.
One hallmark of good defenses, It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Come on. 180. 76, tell him. 76. Hey, 76. 76.
Gone. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jahad Campbell, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the 50, it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. And now it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great. Set.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 34, Lions 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Play action. It's gone. And it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
120. Maverick.
Now it's gone. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
120.
Goff now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
180.
Here's Goff. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Lions, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Black 20.
Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Goff throwing again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go, cut! White 20! Super 1! Super 1! What's up?
Back to throw. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Ready, set. Ready, with it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Eagles, first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Throw left side complete. That's Torres. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They go play action with Hurts.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
Gone.
Over the middle, he's got to slow.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now gone.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Great, set. 63.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. The passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the interception, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That's complete right side. It's to Sloan.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Here's 1st and goal.
Value 3, value 3.
Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Eagles 41, Lions 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football.
Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
48, Lions 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
17. 7. We go. 76. Like 20. 2.
To throw is gone. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
1st down, Detroit.
4 down.
Gone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. York now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Lions 43. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring,